The long-awaited weekend for some to rock at the Blue Ridge Rock Festival was unexpectedly cut short after organizers say that they canceled the event due to the weather. Yeah, disappointment and outrage was a common theme among the concert goers. We have team coverage tonight as we work to get you answers on the Blue Ridge Rock Festival. But first we go to ABC 13's Sharice Hoffman. She joins us live in Halifax County with concert goers' reactions. Sharice, they say it was a chaotic mess.
Mark and Danner, they're saying that it wasn't just the severe weather that was an issue, but the way that it was handled to get everyone out of there. Organizers said in a Facebook post on Saturday that they were cutting the festival short because of the severe weather. That meant thousands of people who were ready to spend their weekend there had to pack up their tents and head home. Think about it. That's everyone trying to get out at once, as opposed to leaving at their own pace, as would normally happen. One concert goer says that the evacuation process was disorganized and unsafe.
They didn't open any of the emergency exits that they have marked emergency. There was like probably 60 to 80,000 people in the event when the situation happened. And I understand you can't control the weather, but there has to be a better evacuation plan. There has to be a better safety plan.
We've left messages with the festival organizers trying to figure out if there was anything they could have or should have done to prepare for the bad weather, but have not heard back yet. They told ticket holders that they are working to provide refunds, but I'm told they haven't told them a specific time frame for when that will happen. And I'm working to find out that timeline, as well as many questions that you all may have about the staffing, security, and I will let you know when I get those answers. I'm live in Halifax County, Sharice Hoffman, ABC 13 News.
Some festival goers are raising concerns over safety issues at that event. ABC 13's Mia Nelson took those concerns to county administrators. She shares what we're learning now.
Some festival goers are upset, claiming a lack of shelter and a lack of water stations put a damper on their experience.
There's not a single place in this venue for anyone to take shelter.
In the venue, when we got there on Friday, there was only one hydration station, which had 12 faucets for 60,000 people.
Guy Martin says he got an email ahead of time saying there would be 12 water refill stations on hand. When he got there, he only found 2, and those were right next to each other.
There was absolutely not enough water stations.
He also says when the hailstorm hit, there was nowhere for people to stay dry. And he says when they were alerted over the speakers about the severe weather and told to seek shelter at their campsite, they were about a mile from their campground at that point.
Once the rain picked up, everyone just started running and screaming, and I'm glad most people got out unscathed, but that could have been really bad trampling. It could have been really bad everything.
Today, I reached out to Halifax County Administrator Scott Simpson for an interview to ask him about some of these issues. He was not available, but did answer some questions over email. I asked whether there were any shelters available on site when the severe weather hit. Simpson said in part, there are not permanent shelters on the VIR grounds to facilitate 12,000 plus people. Thus, the protocols for directing individuals to their vehicles and getting them onto shuttle buses. I asked how many water stations were available at the venue. He said at least 2. I also asked how many were there supposed to be. He said, quote, 2 inside the venue, unless I have overlooked others. My plans also show 2 in camping areas.
Simpson says this event has to go through a permitting process each year. I asked if any of these issues would impact the festival coming back in years to come. Simpson said in part that if the Rock Festival applies for a future event, they will process the application in the same manner as is customary. In Halifax County, Mia Nelson, ABC 13 News.
Thanks for watching the ABC 13 YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos and live coverage and local stories, click to subscribe and download our ABC 13 News app.